West Australians might not have their own language, but they do have a number of favourite words for holiday, and one of them is Kalbarri. This, however, would be cold comfort to the early explorers who crashed against the massive Kalbarri cliffs back in the 17th century. Holidays were the last thing on their mind. Years later, things have changed a great deal. Kalbarri is still at the mouth of the Murchison River, 600 kilometres north of Perth. But now it's a family destination, bursting at the seams during school holidays. Even as tourism builds up in Kalbarri, the town still depends on what the local fishermen can pull from the sea. Snapper, Spanish mackerel, jewfish and of course crays. And when skippers like Gavin get the opportunity to take out a charter, well, that's when you can try your luck out here and of course see some of this spectacular coastline, as close as this. And this is close, let me tell you.
Yeah, you got to pull him up like that so you can get a bite into it like that.
Oh, I see, yep, right.
Threading it.
Does this mean I have to catch 2 fish on the one
Yeah,
line?
that's right.
What's the secret here? The lines go in, we wait. The lines come out, we move. This is what makes fishing such an act of faith. Yeah. Ooh, another one, big snapper. Here we go. And then, let's be honest, hours later, faith is rewarded.
Ticket number 80, ticket 80. Ticket number 89, ticket 89.
A fair amount of Kalbarri's ocean harvest ends up on the hot plates here at Finlay's Fresh Fish Barbecue. Gary Finlay is host and cook, and his restaurant is nearly always filled with tourists and locals. I love the way you've got all these hot plates set up around here. You can have just about enough, that's fine.
Well, that's our local pink snapper.
All right, right, okay, that looks good. Now, are you a chef? No.
No, not a chef, I'm a fisherman.
A fisherman?
Yes.
Where did you learn to cook?
Well, most of me culinary skills are picked up on the boat, what was left in the cupboard, basically, but you had to keep a crew happy, and
well, I think
that's where you do all.
You're keeping a whole crew happy out here, I can tell you. Kalbarri is not just about the sea. It's also about a spectacular landscape with hundreds of different wildflowers in spring and, best of all, the ancient red walls along the Murchison River.
Don't go near the edge to have a look over. Everyone likes to do that. The edges are unstable, and if you slip and fall, you will hurt yourself.
When's he coming out here to throw yourself off a cliff 7 o'clock in the morning?
Now, as you get back, keep your heels on the ground.
My legs are like jelly.
That's okay, they're allowed to be like that. That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's okay.
Very good. And keep going down.
Gordon and Frank operate an outfit called Kalbarri Abseil. It's a comfort for first-timers like me to know both men are members of the State Emergency Services Cliff Rescue Team.
Another little edge is coming up. Just take your time, good girl.
I will take my
time. Just a little step there, just a little step. Okay, now keep letting the rope hang, keep the weight on your heels as you go over.
As the heels?
And take little steps.
Okay.
Yeah. Good girl, yes, like that. That's the way. Yeah, good girl, bounce out. Beauty, yes, yes. Keep it going like that, good girl. That's the way. Finish with the big one. Good girl, well done.
It took the river 400 million years to get to the bottom here. If you abseil, it takes seconds. The Murchison rises 600 kilometres inland, and the water usually takes 3 weeks to travel from source to river mouth.
Step into the middle and sit down as quickly as possible.
About 80 kilometres of the river runs through gorge country, but on this day trip we won't cover anything like that distance. It's not a wild river, there's no white water or rapids, only a gentle current to paddle against. Or, if you prefer, just go with the flow. And that, come to think of it, is a pretty fair description of what you can expect from a Kalbarri holiday.